Moo.
Well, Ubisoft, you've done something. You've done something magical. A game that works. It doesn't suck. And, best of all, it's fucking playable. I can play it. Oh my god. Thank you, Ubisoft. It's so fucking great. I'm just so honored to be able to be graced with such a game that works. Of course, I'm talking about Valiant Hearts. It's a World War One comic book style-esque adventure puzzle game. You play throughout the game 3 different characters who play on different sides in the war. You go through their stories, and now the plot isn't, crazy time travel, Assassin's Creed. They don't try and make it ridiculous. They just make it simple, straightforward, and they use, historical set pieces, different battles throughout World War One. Myself, in particular, I'm not too accustomed to World War One. Honestly, I know a lot more about World War Two and things that are closer to, modern era, or things are a lot more covered in history books. World War One, was more of a trench warfare. We see it as, just a really dumb war where people just shot mustard gas at each other and had shitty weaponry at the time. Yeah, it wasn't a very honorable war. It wasn't very, it was more of just kill everybody and, fight till, it was different in a lot of ways. And it shows the humanity on all sides of the war, the French and the Germans, and just the way that it affects soldiers. They didn't. A lot of the soldiers don't want to fight, or they don't think that the war is very honorable. They're, just there to. They really just think about their family and the things they lost, and they just want to get home, really. And it's a story of survival, struggle throughout, the war, and figuring out how to piece back together their lives. In Ubisoft, I'm not sure what the studio's called. I guess they did Child of Light also. They're like their indie developer studio, so they're probably a very small team, but they pieced together this wonderful game with awesome music. The characters don't speak. There's no dialogue. It's just like little speech bubbles, kind of, like I was saying, comic books. And just you grab the emotion from the surrounding area. It's all, gray and dark colors, and, it's just gritty and dark, well, at least in the war zones. When you're in, the cities and other non-war-torn areas, there's, like, lighter colors, a hint of, hopefulness because of the way things are lit. They're optimistic about the surroundings, the people around there, the way they look, the expressions on people's faces, the kind of things that are going on. People are hopeful the war will end, but really they just call this the never-ending war throughout the game, and you just keep on going, and you hope this shit's gonna end at some point. And it's just really a great game. There's no action. It's mostly just the only action there really is are stealth segments. You go up and knock out a German, or vice versa. You're just really just trying to make your way through the war zone and keep your guys alive as much as possible. It's just so well done. The puzzles are they're intricate, really. Like, I had trouble with quite a few of them. I mean, it wasn't, crazy. It wasn't off the wall insane, but it really made me think. And they were always different. They were never, like, exactly the same. They were never, a Ubisoft puzzle where they would make you, like in Assassin's Creed, pick up that, pick up this thing, run, there's a timer, you gotta get out of here quick. It was more of, there was never any timers, really. It was just like, you have this obstacle in your way, you need to solve this. If you sucked really bad, they'll give you hints, etc., etc. And it just flowed really well, and it's a pretty damn long game. I'd say anywhere from 8 hours to 12. It's quite long, honestly. It's really nice, and to just play a little bit of, and then stop, and then come back and play some more. Just some good. It plays like a familiar game, that you just haven't played before. You feel like you've played it before, and you feel like you know everything that's going on, but really you don't. And really, it just stands apart from any other World War anything game or any war game in the genre itself. I've never played an indie game that uses the comic 2D view and mechanics so well. It just flows together. It looks like a lot of thought has been put into it. The story, doesn't seem like it's half-assed or like they need to add DLC to it. It's a complete game. I got it for $8 on Xbox Live when it was on sale, which was great, and I really hope that this studio continues to make games. This really makes me want to play Child of Light, which I've heard good things about, but Ubisoft really has seemed to be burning me recently. I haven't played Far Cry 4 either. I've only played Assassin's Creed Unity, and it was good at first. I really liked it, but I just found the story lackluster. I didn't find it believable. The first DLC, which was free, was straight garbage, and that they just, like in Valiant Hearts, the puzzles, they seem like they fit in the world. They seem like they fit in the universe. They seem like, your character would do these puzzles, even though, it's not realistic for you to be doing the puzzles. You felt that these puzzles were, not just made up on the spot. They were made there to make an actual challenge out of the level you're on, make you think about what you're doing, make you want to keep fighting, fight on forward through the battle. You are a soldier, and you need to use your brain, your gun, and your heart to get through this war and keep on moving. And Ubisoft really portrays the war in an honorable way. It's not just cowards wanting to kill each other. It's not savages wanting something to eat. It's people like you and I, even though it's, in the past, it's still 100% relatable to the present, and everyday soldiers, people in Iraq, people, anywhere in the world, they just want what's best for their family and themselves and their country. And it's shown with such grace, such humility, that this game really deserves a lot more attention than it had. I'm really not sure how it sold, or I know it got pretty good reviews from what I understand, and it really deserves more. I'm going to do a full review on it when I've actually completed the game. I'm at the end of the game, I'm like a chapter away from the end of the game, but it's just really got me thinking about, this space of indie development. There's more games coming out like this that aren't by Ubisoft, and it just makes me appreciate the smaller titles that a smaller team can put in, the same amount of work, even though it's not as big in scope or as big a team. It's really just a passion of those people, even though I'm sure they got paid a lot as Ubisoft and they had the funds, they weren't hurting for money, but they knew what they had to do, and they knew that they wanted to make a game that showed something different. It wasn't just, oh, you're a soldier, let's go shoot some people, there's going to be blood everywhere. No. This is what the battle is, and the battle isn't won, in a day. It isn't won even when it's over. It just the war keeps on taking, and the toll is infinite. we just need to realize that we need to be human about it, and we need to find what we love, and we need to go after that. And that's all I gotta say. I love y'all. And I still hate you, Ubisoft, you fucking piece of shit. But Valiant is okay.